This video was suggested by a viewer in the comments section, asking me to see if how the performance has changed on the RX 6800 XT after the patch that they released August 4th. And it looks like the performance has improved a lot, actually. You no longer really need to use an upscaler if you don't want to. So I'm just going to cross-reference some of the footage I have between 1440p and 4K. The footage that I'm going to be using is the footage I captured for my 6800 XT versus 3080 Ti video. It's from the release version of the game, which is on the left, and on the right is the patched version of the game with the August 4th patch. And we'll look at this area here, which is actually a bit CPU limited. Same things happened on my 7800X3D system in this particular area. But the performance improvements are actually pretty significant, as you can see. We'll look at some combat footage as well in a second, and then I'm also going to look at 1440p native after the patch. I don't have any native footage before the patch to compare, so we'll just compare FSR quality currently with native currently. Here we are. We have FSR on the left and native on the right, and we'll check out this little quiet area that's a bit CPU bound, I guess you could say, and then we'll hop onto the combat and take a quick peek at that as well. And you can now play this game at 1440p native ultra on the 6800 XT, whereas before you couldn't do it. And FSR quality gives you a nice performance boost, very nice performance boost actually. So we'll take a look at 4K next. It'll be the same area with FSR performance versus FSR performance, and then we'll check out FSR quality as well. Here we are in this area again. We have FSR performance on both. The left is the release version of the game, and the right is the patch version of the game. So it looks like at 4K there isn't as big of a performance gap as there was with 1440p, but there's definitely an improvement in performance for sure, and that's a little bit more noticeable in combat, which we'll examine right now. And then we'll also check FSR quality versus FSR performance, both patched, because you can't have a 4K 60 experience with FSR quality. So we'll look at that right now. Here's the same area again, and we have FSR performance on the left and quality on the right, both patched. And as you can see, it is very possible to have a 60 FPS experience with FSR quality at 4K. We'll look at Combat 2 right now. And yeah, I mean, this is very playable. Before it wasn't. I also looked at 4K native without any FSR, and I was getting around like 30-35 FPS. So I didn't bother to include that, because to me that's kind of unplayable for this type of game. But anyway, these are the differences between launch and patched. Thanks for watching.